Jennie Cartwright, PDGA number 56145. I'm out of Salem, Oregon, repping locals route, and I've played for about 4 years now. This is my bag. Every girl should have a grip bag. They're really, really light, and they're a lot easier to carry than the ones that have the backpack straps. As far as drivers go, it really depends on the shot for me. So I have my turns that I use when I'm trying to go really, really far, and it's pretty wide open. So I have them in 2 different plastics and 3 different weights, I think. But they go from, this one's really, really flippy and it likes to turn over to the right. So I use this one in tailwind and for Anheuser shots. This one is really, really straight. I actually got this from my buddy Brian, and I love this disc. It goes really, really far. It's a 171 star turn. This one's a 162. That's why it goes a little bit more right. And then I have a 171 champ turn from NAC. And this is the one that I use when there's more headwind to deal with and for shots that I want to finish stronger to the left. It's more stable than the other ones. If I'm in the trees, trying to throw a really accurate shot, I have Archons for that. They're really straight. They're like a faster Valkyrie, so it's a great disc for girls. I have a 171 EcoStar that goes super straight. It just goes straight for days. Sometimes it'll turn over a little bit to the right, but mostly it's a straight shot. And then Chick Flick 175 Archon, and this one has more movement to it, so it goes right and left a lot, whereas this one just goes really, really straight. So this is more for when there's a tunnel shot, but it needs to finish harder to the left, or it needs to go to the right a little bit first, and then finish left. And then I have 2 drivers in here for really big Annie shots. This is a 152 star Valkyrie, and so I throw it like this, and it just stands up and goes probably about 300 feet off to the right. I actually put this 350 out at Hole 2 on Hornings on the Canyons course last weekend and was super proud of myself. This is a AJ Star Destroyer. I took the stamp off with the intention to dye it, but I haven't gotten around to it. And this is for heavy headwinds or meat hook shots where I need to go about 200 and just go left for days. I've also got, this is the last driver in my bag, I have a Firebird. I throw a thumber on some holes because my forehand is not very strong yet. Been working on it, but it's still not where I want it to be. So if I need to go out and to the right, then I throw my thumber. And this is a 171 Firebird. And I actually got this when I went to Am Worlds last year in Minnesota. It's from the Griffin Doubles. For fairway drivers, I have 3 different options. I have a Leopard, Champ Leopard, Barry Schultz 2-time. It's a 171 and it goes really to the right when I throw it. I can kind of get it to go straight, but mostly this just wants to go right. So I use that for Annies that are a little bit shorter than I would want with my Valk. I have a 172 Legacy Rival that is kind of like a more stable T-Bird, so it goes out and finishes left pretty hard. So that's my headwind fairway driver. And then I have a Chain Gang Classic Eagle X. It's 175. This was from one of our local tournaments, and it's my favorite eagle in the entire world. This thing, I can pretty much do anything I want with it. I could throw it on an Annie, I could throw it straight, I could throw it on a hyzer, and it just does whatever I want. It's a great disc. For mid-ranges, I have a lot of mid-ranges. This is my NAC Z-Buzz. It's 173. It goes really, really straight, and this one is also Z-Buzz. Well, it's actually Crystal Z-Buzz, and it's 173, and it goes straight as well. It just got a little bit more movement on it depending on what you want in your shot. I happen to have gotten 2 different aces on 2 different days. One was on April 18th, and the next one was April 19th. 2 different buzzes, so that was kind of cool. I also have a prototype Z Buzz OS, which I got at the 2014 PDGA Am Worlds. It came in our players pack. This one's really heavy. It says it's 177 plus. And so this one's good for hook shots or for really strong headwinds. earlier this season I played in a tournament where we had 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts, and this one just went straight as an arrow. I also have a gator, which is a little bit more of a meat hook, and I use this for geysers. I'm going to guess it's about 175, and it's from the disco ball a couple years ago. This is my Huck Lab M4. This one goes really, really straight, and I also use it for anhyzer shots. It's a little bit flippier. It flies like a beat-in rock, but it feels like a buzz, so it feels really good in your hand. This one is a 133, and I think it's either 300 series or 400 series. Not entirely sure. And then I have two putters. Should always carry two putters just in case. And I have a 173 Soft Wizard and a 173 Eraser Wizard. This one I use for putts outside of the circle, and this one I use for putts in the circle. This one's more accurate at shorter distances, but this one is good for jump putts or approach shots. And that's my bag. Thank you, Locals Route. Hello, all my lady friends. Have a great day, guys.